Coming up, we'll hear about what's happening in the CAS program.
We'll also hit the hallways to see what students will be doing for spring break.
And we'll take a look at the latest national news and headlines. I'm Ella Harper.
And I'm Nora Dromey. Welcome to the Panther Perspective.
Record, 2, 1.
The U.S. and Israel have increased their efforts against Iran. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stated, "It's very early in military operations into Iran, but we are already striking deeper into Iranian territory."
Other countries in the Middle East and beyond are under intense pressure to stay neutral or assist in the conflict. France has deployed assets to help the U.S. and its allies against Iran, lending out aircraft carriers and warships as well as shooting down drones.
The U.S. is working to close their embassies across the Middle East and has encouraged Americans in those areas to evacuate or shelter.
In other national news, NASA is actively returning to the moon through the Artemis program, aiming to land astronauts, including the first woman and first person of color, by 2028. The Artemis program had a successful test mission in 2022. The Artemis II mission, scheduled for this year, is going to be the first crewed mission to orbit the moon in over 50 years. Artemis III will test lunar landing equipment, and Artemis IV will be the mission that should allow humans to walk on the moon once again.
A little closer to home, the city of Siloam Springs is finally getting a Chick-fil-A after numerous resident requests. The Chick-fil-A will be built on the 3800th block of Highway 412 next to the new McDonald's.
A motion was passed unanimously by the Planning Commission on January 13th, paving the way for the development permit. There is currently no set date for when the fast food chain will start construction.
After the break, we'll cover news from around the school.
Over 41,000 tons of trash are thrown away by people in Arkansas. Every piece of trash is dumped into a landfill or thrown into the environment, but you can change it. Swapping to a reusable straw or water bottle instead of a plastic one-time use water bottle makes a difference. Recycling that cardboard instead of throwing it away makes a difference. Every piece of trash that gets taken away makes a difference. You can make a difference. Keep Arkansas beautiful.
Career and academic planning conferences are coming up next week. The conferences will be held March 16th and 17th from 4 to 7:30 p.m. The last day for these conferences will be March 19th from 9 a.m. to 12.
If you don't schedule or attend a CAP conference, you will receive an unexcused absence, which could force you to take finals. Attending a conference gives you an excused absence and allows a 4-day weekend.
Congratulations to our SSHS Panther Student and Teacher of the Month. Big shout out to freshman Kinley Cordova and CTE teacher Mrs. Beacon. If you happen to see them around, let them know how much we appreciate them.
Seniors, Jostens Cap and Gown pickup will be held on March 17th. You can pick up your graduation outfit from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the high school lobby.
Spring break is coming up quickly. Panther TV reporters hit the hallways to hear from some of our teachers and peers about their crazy vacation stories.
What's your favorite vacation memory?
Going parasailing at Gulf Shores.
Last summer, my wife and 2 kids went to the beach, and we all just got together for the first time, and it was enjoyable watching our kids get to experience that for the first time.
One of the most current ones was my husband and I ate at the first time at a French restaurant, and it was in Cancun, and it took 2.5 hours to eat, and each little thing was served like one little plate of this, and then they'd take it back, another little plate, and another, and it had all this music, and it was so fun. I never thought I would enjoy a French restaurant as much as I did. So,
my favorite vacation memory was when we went to Colorado, and my brother accidentally dyed his hair because we were dyeing t-shirts, and his whole head was blue, and yeah.
Well, I married my sister. To tell the whole story, my sister's stationed in Hawaii, and we got to travel there, and I married her and her fiancé. I was licensed to do marriages in Hawaii.
Married a sister. Oh my, Mr. Holland, that was great. Thank you to everyone for sharing your stories.
Hollywood's biggest night is coming up, the Oscars. Conan O'Brien will be hosting the Oscars on March 15th on ABC.
With the big day just a few days away, we've decided to share some fun facts about the Oscars in this week's Did You Know?
Did you know the iconic gold statue known as the Oscar wasn't originally called that, but was actually titled the Academy Award of Merit? Legend has it that a librarian who later became the Academy's executive director said that the statue resembled her uncle Oscar. The nickname Oscar was later adopted in 1939.
Did you know that Oscar winners are not actually allowed to sell their trophy? Since 1951, winners have had to offer the statue back to the Academy for a symbolic $1 if they ever wanted to sell it, so they can keep the trophy's value as high as possible.
Did you know that Meryl Streep and Jack Nicholson are the two living actors with the most nominations? Meryl Streep has been nominated 21 times and Jack Nicholson had 12 nominations.
Did you know one of this year's biggest hits is also the most nominated film in Oscar history? The film Sinners pulled an astonishing 16 nominations. Previously, All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land held the record with 14 nominations.
One more Oscar fact. Walt Disney holds the overall nomination record with 59 nominations and actually walked away with 22 statues.
After the break, we'll talk about some quick reminders and highlight the CAS program.
Car passes can still be purchased to finish out the year. You will need a parking permit on file in order to buy a car pass. They are $5. Please see Ms. Christina to purchase one or if you have any questions.
Panther TV reporter Madison Cruz trekked her way down to the CAS building to see what's happening out there.
We are here at the CAS building to talk with Mr. McKinney about the CAS program.
So CAS is the Career Academy of Siloam Springs. The idea started in 2015 where the district got to come together with local industry to decide that there is a need to support students in their career paths. And so therefore they built in 2015 the Career Academy of Siloam Springs.
And this class is really hands-on. And you get to be goofy sometimes, but there's also times you have to be serious, you know, and lock in.
We're learning like a lot of basic skills to work with like wood and metal, things like that, that sort of you can apply. Even if you don't go into the trades, they're useful in your day-to-day life.
Students learn most of the area, they touch all the tools, hand tools, power tools. They get to learn about construction. They get to go do community projects. When they get elevated to the CAS 2 program, they get to support various projects that help out the community. They wanted this commissioned, so we said, what would you like? We talked about a few ideas. It'll be a full work of art is what it'll be, and then it'll be mounted on a wall. They build different things, they machine, they're welding, brazing, plumbing, doing a variety of hands-on learning that allows them to prepare themselves for their future. That was a mic drop, dude, I'm out.
It's always cool to see how dedicated people are to their trade. If you're interested in the CAS program, email Mr. McKinney.
Up next, we have Emery Case with this week's Panther Sports Report.
I'm Emery Case, and welcome back to the Panther Sports Report. Our swim and basketball teams are finishing up their season, and a new wave of athletics are coming up. Track, baseball, and soccer are all starting soon. Baseball will be heading to Farmington, Muldrow, and Van Buren this week. Soccer will also be heading to Farmington and Van Buren, as well as Dardanelle. The track program will be heading to Gentry on Tuesday and Thursday for their track meets. Good luck to all involved. As always, you can watch the games live on the Siloam Springs Athletic YouTube channel. Go Panthers! Back to the desk.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Panther Perspective.
All episodes and any other school-related broadcasts can be found on the Panther TV-Siloam Springs YouTube channel. I'm Ella Harper.
And I'm Nora Dromey. We'll see you next week.
We'll take a look at the Iranian territory.
It was actually titled Nope for the Seniors. Jocelyn Cap
to keep their...
If you have any questions.
I'm lemonade.
Don't do it!
39,000